Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This house believes that we should abolish the honors classes. First, I will introduce myself. I'm Ariane Corcino, your Prime Minister, Mr. Ken Mordeno, our Deputy Prime Minister, and Mr. Jadon, our Government Whip. Second, I would define to you what do we mean by abolish. Abolish means to completely delete. Second, what do we mean by the honors classes? Honors classes are the classes labeled to have the best students. The first, our legislation would be that we would imitate a part of the college system with an average number of students per class, that there is no separation between who are the smart people and who are the less smart people. What are we talking about here is the difference between the honors and the Gen Sex. First is their titles. They have different titles, and the misconceptions about the honors class and the Gen Sex. And of course, their teachers. The honors class have different, some of them have different set of teachers from the Gen Sex. What are these misconceptions? For example, a certain Gen Sex student would say, "Oh, I will not go near that honors class student. Maybe she will just call me dumb and call me an idiot," and like that. My first point would be, the level of attainment of education of the students would still be the same. Nothing would really change in the attainment of the education of the students. If we were to abolish the honors class, what we're really getting is just their titles. We are equalizing them, for they would have the same teachers, they would have the same average number of students per class. The level of attainment in education would still be the same, because the students in a class would still be given the time to participate and talk to the teachers. They would still be given the same assessment, the way of assessments. They would still be given the same lessons by the teachers, and they would still be able to do the same thing. For example, a certain student is enrolled in Corpus Christi. This is her attainment for education. If we were to abolish the honors class, this level of education wouldn't be sacrificed, because the student would still be given the chance of using the library for references, would still be taught of the same lessons, would still be given the chance to participate in classroom activities. There would still be the same opportunity given to each student. Why do parents enroll their children to a certain school? It is for them to learn. And these titles as honors class and Gen Sec, it's just a title given to them. Their learning capability depends upon the student. They are given the same opportunity, and it is now up to them if how are they able to maximize the given opportunity given to them. Even though you have this learning capability, it will still not change. It is because we're still given the same lessons taught by the teacher, the same things. It is up to you, it is in your own choice if you will maximize this and when you use it for your own benefit. The points that Mr. Ken Mordeno will talk about is the establishment of more unity in the batch and the freedom of knowledge to be shared by each student. Going back to my point, I would end my speech now. Nothing would really change if we were to abolish education, since each student is still given equal opportunities, equal chances, equal lessons to be given, to be shared.
Here. Speaker spoke for 4 minutes and 28 seconds. The House now calls upon the Leader of the Opposition, Ms. Maymay, to give a constructive. Here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would just like to introduce myself. I'm the opposition leader Maymay, and with my fellows are Miss Paula Cubero, which is our deputy leader of the opposition, and James Matthew Salva, our opposition leader. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to refute what the PM has said earlier, that that we should abolish the honors class. The abolishment of the honors class would also mean the equalizing and having of the same teachers. We move that there is this. It is like a burden to the teachers, because since given a certain level, there would be several students, and if they were divided in the same number and having the same teachers, it will definitely be a burden to the teachers, because they will be making several. They will be checking more papers. They will be making more. Checking more lesson plans in that matter. Next would be that they will not. Next point of mine would be that they will be able to have that the educational attainment of those of the honors class will not be put into shame if ever that they are to be mixed with the non-honors students. First of all, there is a great tendency that the educational attainment of the students will be lowered down, because there is this kind of pull that there's this kind of notion that the honors class, when they are mingled or when they are mixed with the Gen Sec, their output would go down, since that the majority of the student population is Gen Sec. So we believe that it will put to shame the educational qualities of the students. Next, when she said that of the misconceptions of the honors class and the Gen Sec, when she stated that the Gen Sec students will not go near the honors students, because they have this fear that they will be like labeled as dumb. First and foremost, we would like to say that not all people we would like to say that there is no proof that they will say dumb to that certain person. Because for us, we believe that the keeping of the honors class serves as determination for the Gen Sec students to be able to become better persons and level up to the honors class. Because the determination that the atmosphere that the honors class are creating within them is a very good example for the Gen Sec students to follow as well. Therefore, it will definitely make them better if we do not abolish the honors class in every school. Next. Also, the keeping of the honors class gives an opportunity for the teachers to enhance themselves, given that the level of difficulty in the honors class is much higher than that of the Gen Sec. It gives also the teachers a wide array of choices and materials for them to do their lesson plans. So if there is a wider choice or selection of educational materials, then it would definitely it would be an opportunity or a good thing for the teachers to enhance themselves. Next, we also believe that if we are to keep the honors class, then there would be a greater effect to the students of the Gen Sec sections, of the general sections, because they would see to it that the honors class, though they are of the same year level, they would see them as persons that they are still the same people. So there is this kind of inspiration that they may also become honors class sooner or later, because it has been a law in this a law in this school that any student may transfer from the honors class to the Gen Sec if ever that if ever that there is a grade of below 80. And Gen 6 students may also transfer to the honors class if the grade is there's no grade below 88. So there is this kind of margin to put there's this margin for the students to follow to make themselves better when it comes to their academic grades, because if they will have to think to keep their grades above 80 and nothing below 88 to be able to keep up with their grades, and to be able to give as to be able to either maintain in the honors class or level up in the honors class, because no honors students have become like an example of what they really want to become upon their graduation.
Speaker spoke for 5 minutes and 49 seconds.